Hello and welcome to Wingin It, and welcome back to another gameplay video here, and welcome to the start of a brand new tournament. It is Major League Wingspan 2025. So yes, Major League Wingspan is back now for another year here, following great success last year. We've got a lot of games here. We've got a regular season where we'll be playing games against players from our own regional division here, but also from all around the world across the major leagues. So 30 regular season games are incoming, and I'm going to try and get as many of them featured on this channel as I can. And so let's jump into our game here. We're going second in this one. This is a league game, so we're playing against someone from a different conference, and they're going to have a fun time here because we've got Maltoni Swarbler in the tray. So yeah, they're going first. I'll pick their hand. We'll see what we've got to pick, and hopefully it can rival that Maltoni. All right, let's take a look what we've got in our starting hand here. Well, all right, it's no Maltoni, but yellow-headed blackbird is a pretty good opening bird, so I'll definitely take that. Only brown power in the hand, so yeah, it might just be that. And keeping food and doing some digging. We'll see what the bonus card's going to be. Okay, I mean, rodentologist, that's not bad. I think that's going to be the keep there. We can certainly go, yeah, looking for some eagles and some nice hunting powers there. But yeah, the rest of the trade's not so good. As I say, would imagine. Oh, okay, only one bird. So that, I've got to say, is reassuring. Because for Maltoni to work, you kind of need the brown power infrastructure around it. And, you know, this is going to be either a wetland bird or a forest bird, but it can't be both. So, yeah, that might be something good. But it's reassuring to not see a handful of cards being kept there, but I think we're just going to do the same. It's going to be one card here, and yeah, I think, I say we'll keep the food. We'll maybe try and find some more tucking birds, try and find some nice forest birds, get a bit of food going, but this blackbird opening is going to be good in the wetlands, getting us some points and some eggs, so we'll lock that in. And yeah, as I say, certainly would imagine Maltoni's going to get picked up turn one here. And indeed it has, as we come to our first turn. American Bittern. Not something I'm interested in, so yeah, we'll do blackbird, and I think we're going to keep the nectar here, just for a little bit of flexibility. Certainly, you know, with 7 turns left in this round, I'm going to be playing something else. I'm going to be hopefully drawing something good that I then want to go and play. So yeah, having that nectar there is I'd say just that little bit of flexibility to be able to hopefully get something down. So what are you going with? Whoa! Okay! I'm going to be honest, that's the last bird I expected to see. So, wow, okay, yeah, Yellowhammer and Maltoni, but nothing else. I don't think I've ever seen this before, so this could be super interesting to see how this plays out with no other brown powers. But man, that's scary. That, I'm going to be honest, that's very scary. So, yeah, we'll see how that plays out. I might have to block this Bittern, to be honest, because that could be a really good source of cards for my opponent, and I don't really want them to be doing that. So yeah, I imagine you're going to take food first, so we might just leave it for now. Well, that Jay can definitely go. Wow, okay, yeah, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be really interesting because I say no wetland birds, so they will be looking for something. I think making sure they don't get something is going to be key, because yeah, probably that nectar. I think if I'm my opponent here, I spend nectar and I grab the Bittern and something else, and try and get that down and use that. So I think we're going to block that. Noisy Miner's come up. That could be interesting. But yeah, Bittern, you've got to go. Please don't reveal something good in its place. Okay. I mean, Crossbill, you might actually want that, but it's at least not a wetland bird, I think, as I say. Preventing the card access, because that can cripple these teal games, having no card access. So trying to block that, prevent that, be defensive where we can, and where it's not going to hurt us too much, I think is going to be big. So yeah, it'd be really interesting to see how that goes. But there we go. You are drawing cards, you're top decking, so not interested in the crossbill. I think we're going to go and just keep drawing, and please get me something good. That's not really what I had in mind. And yeah, I don't think I can take the crossbill because I don't want to give out food to a double teal player, so we'll just go again. Okay. Godwit, not really what I wanted either. We might have to play this Carrion Crow and just hope we can find some kind of cheap predator bird, but yeah, not really getting the goods. I mean, we could also go with the miner, but the thing is, again, it's giving out eggs. It's going to just help this teal engine so much. And I really don't want to do that. Okay, there goes Meltoni. And yeah, I'm going to have an egg problem. I already have with this blackbird. So what do we do? Do we draw again? Do I play this carrion crow in the wetlands? I kind of don't want to do that and spend all my food. So we would at least be able to win this end of round goal if I do play the crow and lay eggs on it. That might be worth doing. I kind of want to put it out in the grasslands for that reason. So I'm going to draw again here. I'm going to see what we get. Okay. Kelp gull and a moorhen. I mean, what is this? We're just really not finding the things that we want. So, yeah, I think moorhen. We're still going to tuck, even though we missed the egg, because I think we have to here. And yeah, what do we do? What do we do? I think we do go carrion crow here. They did a round goal. You're laying eggs. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, what are you going to do? Are you going to take food and then try and play these two birds in the hand? That's going to be a complete mystery as to what those are. But yeah, we've just really not got anything. Do I draw again? I think maybe I need to play this carrion crow in the wetlands, but I really don't want to do that. But it's going to help see more cards. I'm just hoping we can find something else. I'm going to draw once more. If we don't find anything good here, I'm playing the carrion crow and laying eggs on it. But I'm hoping... Okay, Kingfisher, that's okay. And Red Tail Hawk, thank you. All right, you have saved me a little bit there. So that's good. I think, yeah, we'll still tuck this kelp gull. And okay, I mean, I guess now we could always... We can play the hawk and lay eggs on it. But I kind of want to get this Kingfisher in the game as well. So I think what we could do... we could always play this with the nectar and the berry. So the berry for the wild and the nectar for the worm. And then we get this down next round with the rat. We can play that turn 1. And then we can look at doing the hawk in the wetlands. What have you done? No, you've drawn again. Okay. Interesting stuff. But just picking up one bird off blind off the top of the deck. This is going full gamble here. But yeah, I think if we can get the hawk in the wetlands, I mean, then we would have 2 predators. And that would enable carrion crow to do some work. So I think we do that. I think we do this in the grasslands, and as I say, we spend this food. I think that's going to be the approach here, and then we'll see where we can go in round 2, and hopefully kind of get more to add to this blackbird. I'm so glad we found this hawk, and yeah, this Kingfisher as well. You know, my opponent, if they're using Yellowhand Meltoni, you know, you got to play a bird and then you're going to play 2 at the round end. That needs a lot of food. You're going to be taking food a lot and hopefully triggering this pink power. This is a pretty reliable one, and I think synergizes well with the Rodentologist because you can grab some free rats with this and then play birds like the hawk, which is what we're going to try and do. So yeah, that'll be the approach. But this is just terrifying because I've got absolutely no idea what my opponent's going to play. I have no idea what they've picked up. You can only sort of guess a little bit based on what the food coming up is. Maybe getting a little bit of nectar there, but hopefully leaving some for us for the next round. But yeah, we'll see. This could be anything going down, but we're just going to lay our eggs. And win the end of round goal, and that's going to be a big turn for us. So very nice indeed. And yeah, the points are getting there for us. We're starting our engine. And as I say, we've got a little bit of synergy going on here with the carrion crow. Obviously not getting anything from it this round. I suppose, unless actually, if you want to play a predator power, no, you play a sapsucker. So that's good for you. And that's going to get some more food. We obviously don't use our crow, but yeah, we do. We're in the end of round goal. Now, did you play a second bird? Sort of assuming that you did. No. Okay, so that's good news. Either didn't find something or didn't have the food for it. But okay, we're going to do our Kingfisher. We're sort of going to put it up here. I think... Actually, I suppose you could put it in the grasslands. I was just going to put it in the forest, but I think actually maybe... I think about this end of round goal, and I think I'm always going to have extra cards to throw, so I might just put this here. And then it does mean, actually, if I do need to go and emergency draw cards, you know, it's clearing out the egg space on the blackbird, so that's quite good. Yeah, I think either of these happily throw. I mean, I might keep hold of the Godwit. I think Noisy Miner is surplus to requirements, so we'll throw you and try and get some more food. But yeah, I'd certainly imagine that you're about to take food. And actually try and play some birds. There's still no card draw, still no wetland birds, and none come up in the tray as well. Should mention that, so that is definitely a relief as well. I might have had to go and block, you know, say like a ruddy duck or something comes up there. I don't want it, but I can't let this board have it. So yeah, I think the way that I can potentially win this game is just make it as inconvenient as possible for my opponent while still trying to score as well as I can. So okay, it looks like you are taking cards. You are taking cards, okay. But again, was that just one off the top? Should really be tracking how many cards my opponent's got. But okay, I guess then we've got to take food. They might have been waiting for me to do that. So let's get rid of the miner. Let's go. I guess rodent worm, although we're going to get some worms from the kingfisher, so I might go rodent seed. Just in case we do need that for flexibility later. I'm definitely hoping that they take food here and we can get another rat and then play the hawk. Okay, we're not going to get the rat, but we are going to get the worm. But they're just getting so much nectar, which is, yeah, definitely good. But I think we'll force the hawk down. And yeah. Continue digging, continue drawing cards and see what we get. So, extra worm, extra food, very nice. I suppose actually, I mean, I could just take food here. Do I want to do that? Chance my arm on getting 2 nectars? I'm not going to play this godwit. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. We do get 2 nectars. So, okay, so now I'll use those to play the hawk. Keep the other food. And go from there. And see what we can find. I mean, I'm a little bit surprised, to be honest, they've not picked up Kakapo. But maybe just desperately looking for a wetland bird. It's a bush tier. I'd have liked that, but to be honest, not a bad one here. But it's not card generating, so that's definitely what they would have rather had. I think we're going to do the hawk. Yeah, I'd say Kakapo's tempting for me. It's a good bird. And so I could look at doing something like this. But then I'm sort of committing to spending the nectar playing a bird this round, which I might not want to do. So decisions. The prairie chicken as well, to be honest. I mean, I might look to try and pick up and play that for this in a round goal. So let's keep 1 nectar. We'll keep a little bit of flexibility with 3 turns. If we're drawing twice here, I don't really want to draw the 3rd time and miss out on the blackbird egg again. So yeah, I'd rather try and maximize off that. So we'll see what we get. We'll see what comes up. But yeah, we've got 2 predators down now, so we're going to get something off this crow. I suppose if we find another predator, if we find a 3rd one, I'd play that. But yeah, I've got to try and again anticipate a little bit, work out what my opponent's going to do. I mean, I think they're drawing cards here, but then you still got to lay eggs. You probably need to take food again if you're playing 2 birds, but then you're probably going to draw cards again. So you've not taken any of the bonus card birds. We'll go 1 off the top. Okay, Waxwing, I don't think I want you. Do I take these or do I leave these? I think I might take the prairie chicken. It's just a gamble because, I really don't want to reveal a nice wetland bird. And every time you pick up a bird, there is a risk that's going to happen. So I'm going to leave it. Okay, well, that would have been exactly what you want to reveal in the chat. At least we do get a hit off the hawk. And yeah, you can go away. Never to be seen again. So yeah, I think, I don't know, I might try and, I'd love to be able to be in a position where I can draw, and even if I reveal something good, my opponent just cannot go and draw it because they need to spend the turns doing other things. Yeah, see, they've drawn again. There's now 2 turns left. You have to lay eggs for one of them. And then I think you probably want to take food for the other. So even if I do reveal something good here, it's awkward for my opponent to go and draw. So I think, at the very least, I think this prairie chicken, doing that for the end of round goal feels like a good idea. We'll go 1 off the top and see what we get. Okay, yeah, whistling duck. I don't think I'm interested in you, so I think we do take the prairie chicken. Come on, get a hit. Lovely. I mean, I suppose it's the same as the prairie chicken, but let's go and... I mean, I might keep this. There's always a world that we do find a main duck or something later in the game. I don't think Waxwing's ever going to be useful, so we'll tuck you. Okay, Rufus Owl. would have been quite nice for us, but not exactly playable at this moment in time. So I think we play the prairie chicken. I think we, see if we can win this end of round goal. But there we go. Yeah, you are taking food. So you've got 2 birds that you want to play, and we get a freebie. So I guess rat. I think we take a rat. I'm going to take a rat because I'm certainly hopeful we get more rodentologist birds later on. So let's play prairie chicken. Let's hope we can get falconer or something good on the bonus card. No. Okay. Fishery manager or passerine. I might go fishery manager. Passerine feels like a long shot at this point. We're going to be wanting to play rodent birds, big, falconer birds, which are not ones that hit passerine. Whereas, if we find a woodstalk or something later on, we could be quite happy. So, yeah, fishery manager. And we can always get fish as well with the kingfisher, so I think that makes sense. Not one we're going to score massive points off, but it will do. And yeah, we're kind of in an okay position. I sort of worry a little bit for the long-term prospects of this board. We're going to heavily rely on what we can find. Yeah, you've done your laying eggs, but Carrion Crow's going to do a bit of work. We're going to get these rats, which is good. But as I say, it's just a complete unknown what this board is going to be. This chaotic Yellowhammer Moltoni board. So lots of nectar. I feel like my opponent is going to win all the nectars. There goes Bowsbury. Are you going to play another grass and bird? I suppose you might do. But I think you want to be trying to get this wetlands built out a little bit more than it currently is. So, but yeah, Belvedere, always good. Always bird you want to play. Bonus cards with the extra birds you're playing, the teals, is very, very nice. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they've picked up on that. But go on. Is it going to be a grassland bird to take the end of round? Is it going to be a wetland bird? It's going to be a grassland bird. It's going to be horde lark. So, okay. I mean, that's got to be for a bonus card, right? That's got to be because you've got prairie manager or bird counter or something. Because I'm not going to play too many more grassland birds. But into the next round, that's a very nice tray. Chipping sparrow, fish crow, but the wedge-tailed eagle I would very happily take as well. And you can only take 2 of them, so we're going to get something that we want. Although I don't think I want chipping sparrow, but I think my opponent does. I think they'll probably take the sparrow and the crow, because more food is kind of what you need, and more eggs as well in the forest when you're going to take that action is kind of top priority. So yeah, hopefully that is the approach, and hopefully we can. Oh no, they didn't take the chipping sparrow. That's interesting, but okay, well, I mean, I feel like I've got to block that. Maybe they think it's too late. Keko. The Keko feels like it might work here because we've got the prairie chicken with lots of egg space. So I think I will take that, and maybe we take food and get it down. I will block the chipping sparrow. Okay, goldfinch, good. Yeah, I'm not going to need you because I'm not going to really be going and taking food too much. And okay, red-shouldered hawk has come up now. That's a very nice one that I would like to go and pick up and play. We've got to think about this end of round goal as well. Ah, maybe that's why they took the eagle, actually, because of the rodent food cost. I just think that's going to be really difficult to get down. Very, very expensive. So, okay, you're drawing again. Now, do I draw again, or do I just take food? Take food, play the Pukeko, and hope I get a rat off the kingfisher? I feel like you've got to take food as well at some point. And I want to get this Pukeko down for more eggs, so I think we're going to do that. Hopefully get some nectar. There we go. Lovely stuff. And yeah, we'll go ahead. I mean, I suppose if you want to take food now, and then if I do get a worm or a fish, I can play this and keep the rat. I think we play Pukeko, we draw cards, we play the hawk, and then, I don't know. There's a bit of a question mark on that last turn, but yeah, you have taken food, so we'll take the worm. Very nice. And yeah, I think Pukeko, I think this is still going to be worth it. There's still time. We're going to draw enough more times to get some value out of this. So, okay, down you go. And potentially, I mean, I suppose, is that maybe why you played the horned lark for that last end around? Because I'm thinking there's potentially a world where if we do play the hawk and take food, we could get a tuck card on that. And I know my opponent has now got the wedge-tailed eagle, which again can get a tuck card. But yeah, what do you do here? I mean, do you play the fish, crow, and lay eggs twice? Get some more food? Yeah, I think that's the play. And then just play these two birds, which we know what one of them is. So that could be interesting. But yeah, that fish crow is going to be really good. Get some nectar and not trigger my kingfisher as well. So we have got to watch out there. But let's go ahead. Draw some cards and hello. You are what I've been looking for, Woodstock. So, given that I want the hawk as well, I think we have to throw an egg here. Okay, Willy Wagged out. I think you can get tucked. Go on, hawk. Doing a good job, this red-tailed hawk. Hopefully red-shouldered hawk. And do similar. But okay, that... I mean, we've just got to play that. There's no two ways about it. That's going to hit Fishery Manager, hit Rodentologist. And draw another bonus card of its own. So, is there a world? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I was going to say maybe we can get that down this round. But then we have to sacrifice the hawk. It would put us up onto 5. I know you're going to get to at least 4. It's just I have no idea what the other teal play is going to be. I suppose at worst it's going to be 1 more. Because you're going to have a worm and something else. I just don't know. I think the sensible thing to do is to get this down and take food. And then next round I draw cards. I hope that you trigger my kingfisher and then I can play the Woodstock. So I think this hawk is worth playing. It's 5 points with Rodentologist, but it's actually 7 points with the 2 crow caches it's going to get for 1 food. Yeah, I think we play that now. I say we'll take food, hopefully. We'll pick up that fish and a rat on a reroll, fingers crossed. And yeah, hopefully it's going to get a hunt as well. We can think about that last in our goal. But this is a tricky game. This is a tough spot to be in. There's lots going on, lots to think about. You have laid eggs again and grabbed another nectar. We're going to take food, please, rat. Thank you. And you've put some nectar there, which might tempt my opponent into taking food. Can we get a hunt? Yes, we can. And I'm a very happy boy. So, okay. We're looking good. We've got a plan. We've got things to do. My eternal worry is that my opponent's going to have better things to do. But I'm going to be honest. Maybe I should say this after they've played the birds. But this is looking quite underdeveloped for the end of round 3. But to be fair, my board as well. So there goes the eagle in the forest, which means you are going to take food. Hopefully a little bit. Go on, what's the other play? Is there a rat in the food cost? No, it's a hooded warbler, so I think that was the right play, just going for the hawk. We're going to get the extra carrion crow cache here. 3 of them this round. Very nice. And yeah, we do tie that end of round goal again. We come into the last round. And okay, that's quite an interesting tray. Because we've got Common Merganser, which works for this. We've got Peregrine Falcon, which works for this. And of course, the carrion crow. So those could potentially both be options. I'm hoping you take food, as I say, so that I can then play my Woodstock. But honestly, Merganser's not a million miles off as a nice backup. So I think we'll go 1 off the top first. Okay, Hummingbird. You've got to draw cards. So maybe... I think I block the Falcon to stop you trying to get another tuck card. I think that's the play. Hopefully continue on the successful hunts. Indeed we do. So yeah, I mean, we could also get this down. There's a world where my opponent gives me 1 free food. I take food and get 2 more. I play both of these and then just draw cards again. Okay, you've not. Okay, but you have drawn birds. You've taken the Merganser I wanted. But yeah, I think that might be the play. Because I can't just keep drawing cards for 0 points here. Or, well, I say 0. I mean, it's still 3. But I want more than that. And I know I can get more than that. If the blackbird is is doing good things, because the Falcon, we play that, it's guaranteed 5 points. So even taking food and playing it, there's potential nectar implications as well, especially if we go for the wetlands. So I think we do that. We block these nectars, we take them for ourselves, hope the hawk hits. It's not the bird I wanted to see, but never mind. And yeah, I really need to play this Woodstalk, but I kind of want to hold off until you've taken food at the very least. So please just take food now and make my decision easy so I can just play these both back to back. And draw cards, because yeah, you've not done it. What have you done? You've drawn again. Okay, so you're going to have a turn taking food. Oh, you're going to do it right at the end, aren't you, and annoy me and not give me the free food. Yeah, I mean, you've got to take food, you've got to legs, you've got to play a bird. And you've only got 2 in hand, so that's going to be a tricky one. Okay, I think... I mean, Woodstalk... It's just so much better than this Falcon. It's just so much better. I think we have to play this, and if we can't play the Falcon and we just end up drawing cards twice at the end, so be it. But yeah, we just have to get this down. So Woodstalk in the game, spend the nectars, clear out the eggs here. Please get me a good bonus card. Okay, I'll take that, Wetland Scientist. I mean, do I want to gamble that we do play the Falcon for an extra point? I'm not sure I do. I think I'll take the safe 3. Because I think, yeah, if I'm my opponent here, well, I don't know actually, because you can lay eggs, but you've got to take food before you play a bird, because you're not going to have enough food. So I think we'll play it safe. If we get the rat and we can play the Falcon, it's a bonus, but if we can't, we just draw cards and we still get some points. So, oh, okay, you are taking food. You're going to leave me the rat. That's the ultimate question. But yeah, this feels like it's going to be a low score at no. Okay, you're not leaving me a rat. So I could have played the Falcon first, but I say there's just no way of knowing, unfortunately. But we'll draw cards here. I mean, I suppose there's always a chance we get another predator that's better. Okay, Mockingbird, where were you earlier? Oh, we do. We get a Kestrel. I was actually not expecting that to happen. Hawk's going to miss, though. Yeah, okay. Well, in that case, I mean, yeah, you're just a better play now. And I don't think... Oh, and the Eagle missed as well. That's great. I was going to say, I don't think I need to worry about Horn Lark, because you haven't got enough cards to tuck under it. Unless you, like, pull a Brant out of nowhere. And suddenly have some extra cards. No, okay, you have laid eggs. Yeah, so you've got to play a bird, and then you've got Yellowhammer plays. Oh, I think we play the Kestrel. It's 5 points with the Rodentologist, 6 with the Carrion Crow. And yeah, we just don't get anywhere near that in the wetlands. So unless, I mean, there's every chance my opponent has Welcome Swallow or something like that and sneaks in around God, but if they do, nothing I can do about that anyway. So let's just play this Carrion Crow. Or sorry, let's play this Kestrel and help the Carrion Crow with, yeah, another cache here. But man, this is a weird board. This board looks terrible. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if this could be enough, but yeah, there's really not a lot going on over here either. It's all going to be about these late plays. And we're only going to see 2 go down here, so yeah, definitely a case study in exactly what I said at the start of this game, which is that to make the teal powers work, you really do need the brown powers. So there goes the Comorgancer going down. They did have to skip the Horn Lark. We're going to get our Carrion Crow caches. So yeah, I mean, I'll take that, given that when I drew the Carrion Crow, I had 0 Predator Birds in hand to get 9 caches off that. And 10 points off Rodentologist. That's kind of what has been helping us a lot this game, and of course supplemented with a couple of other decent bonus cards with only 9 birds down. But oh, Whooping Crane, wow, okay, yeah, that could swing things. That could definitely swing things. But we do hold on the end of round goal. Nectar's was a different story, so yeah, couldn't get anything in the forest, which is definitely a struggle. Losing in the grasslands, also tough. I think we did hold on for the tie though in the wetlands, yeah, just about. So being able to spend some of that nectar at the end, definitely beneficial. We're going to see the end of score here, and I have no idea how this game is going to go. This could go either way, honestly. Just depends on the late bonus card pool. So what do they get? 12. Not bad, but not great. We slightly edged the end of round goals. Not too much, though, in the way of the eggs. Carrion Crow Crash is helpful. Obviously, tuck cards with the Blackbirds. It looks like we're going to hold on, even losing the Nectars. We do indeed. But that's quite a close game, that. 105 to 98. Low scoring. Quite defensive play, I think. And not a lot of co-op, not a lot of helping each other. Yeah, bringing those scores down, but not a great board, not a great game. As I say, really kind of the Rodentologist and the Carrion Crow is what did it for us there. But yeah, such an interesting game. Well, there's Falconer, so that explains the Baganza. Wetland Data Analyst, bit of a tricky one. And Grassland Data Analyst as well. I mean, to be fair, 5 points, you take that from a late Whooping Crane, but yeah, as I was saying there, just really a prime example of why if you go Yellowham, if you go Meltoni, you kind of need the brown powers and you kind of need the card draw. I think that was key, definitely trying to block as much as I could. That early Bitten would have been really good for my opponent. And just making sure they couldn't get the wetlands going, I think is what hampered this board in the end. And I think contributed to help get us the win here in this league game in Major League Wingspan. So there we go. Not a classic, but definitely some interesting elements there. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this game. And as I said at the start, we've got a lot of games here in Major League Wingspan. I'm going to try and get as many of those featured on this channel as I can. So if you want to see those, do make sure you're subscribed, make sure you're following along. And I look forward to seeing you in another video very, very soon.